Greek mythology, inspirational short stories. Prometheus, the one who brought fire to humanity. In the cold, dark beginning of the world, humans shivered in fear. They had no warmth, no light, no knowledge, only hunger and helplessness. But one titan watched with compassion, Prometheus. He could not bear their suffering. So, defying Zeus and the laws of Olympus, he stole the sacred fire and gave it to mankind. This fire was more than heat, it was hope, it was wisdom, it was the first spark of civilization. For this act of love, Prometheus was bound to a rock, tortured daily by an eagle that tore at his flesh. Yet he never regretted it. His suffering lit the first candle of human potential. Prometheus teaches us that sometimes, changing the world means choosing to endure pain for those who come after us. Asclepius, the healer who defied death. In a world where death was final, Asclepius dared to imagine something different. With gifted hands and a heart full of empathy, he healed the sick and wounded. But one day, he went further, he brought someone back from death. The gods were outraged. They feared he was upsetting the natural order. Zeus struck him down with a bolt of lightning. But Asclepius was not forgotten. He was later honored as a god of healing, his staff with a coiled serpent becoming the symbol of medicine. His story lives on in every hospital, in every doctor who refuses to give up. Asclepius reminds us that compassion is more powerful than fear, and that even if the world punishes us for caring too deeply, the legacy of kindness will always outlive punishment. Chiron, the immortal who chose to die. Chiron was not like other centaurs, he was wise, kind, a teacher to heroes. But fate struck him with a poisoned arrow that brought unbearable pain. Though immortal, he could not heal himself. Rather than suffer for eternity, Chiron offered his immortality in exchange for Prometheus' freedom. He gave up his eternal life so that another might be free. In his final act, he chose mercy over endurance, love over self-preservation. Chiron teaches us that strength is not measured in how long we live, but in how willing we are to give our life meaning, through sacrifice, through love, through choosing others over ourselves. Orpheus and Eurydice, love that crossed the underworld. When Eurydice died, Orpheus didn't weep like other men. He picked up his lyre and sang a song so sorrowful that even the gods were moved. He journeyed to the underworld, not with weapons, but with music. Hades, touched by his melody, granted him a chance to bring Eurydice back, on one condition: he must not look back until they reached the surface. Step by step, Orpheus led her through the shadows. But just before they escaped, doubt overcame him. He turned, and she vanished. Though he lost her, Orpheus gave the world a story of love that defied even death. His music still echoes today. His tale reminds us that love isn't about winning, it's about how deeply we dare to feel, and how bravely we walk through darkness for someone we love. Theseus and the Labyrinth, courage through the maze. Athens was burdened by fear. Every year, 7 boys and 7 girls were sent into the deadly labyrinth to be devoured by the Minotaur. But Theseus volunteered, not to escape fate, but to change it. Armed only with a sword and a string given by Ariadne, he ventured into the twisting maze. He faced the Minotaur, more than a beast, it was fear itself. He fought with courage and cleverness, slaying the monster and leading the others to safety. Theseus' story is not just about strength. It's about stepping into confusion and terror with hope, about trusting even the smallest thread to lead you home. It tells us that we all have our own labyrinths to face, and within us, the power to conquer them. Phaeton and the Sun Chariot, the price of a dream. Phaeton wanted proof that he was the son of Helios, the sun god. To show his strength, he begged to drive the sun chariot across the sky. Helios warned him, but granted his wish. High in the sky, Phaeton lost control. The chariot veered too close to Earth, setting forests ablaze. Then it soared too high, freezing the land. To save the world, Zeus struck him down. Phaeton fell, but not in shame. He had dared to touch the heavens. His story is a warning against pride, but also a tribute to courage. Phaeton reminds us that dreams are dangerous, but without them, we never rise. Even a fall can leave a light in the sky. Atalanta, the swift heroine of the wild. Raised by bears in the wild, Atalanta was faster than any man. She refused to marry unless a man could outrun her, a challenge none could meet. She wasn't just racing people, she was racing tradition, patriarchy, the idea that a woman's worth lay in marriage. Then came a clever suitor with golden apples from Aphrodite. As she ran, he tossed them, distracting her long enough to win. But even in defeat, Atalanta was never broken. She remained fierce, independent, admired. Atalanta's story is for anyone who's ever felt the need to prove they belong. She reminds us that you don't have to slow down to be loved, and that strength, grace, and freedom can coexist.